Alrighty, guys, we are back with another fix and list case study, this time in Sauk Village. This one, again, a fairly low budget project where we spent only $15,000, but wait till you see the numbers for our client. Remember, our fix and list program is where we will come out, we will analyze what repairs need to be done, we will pay for everything up front, we will hire, manage, full service. We get reimbursed when the property closes, right? So we are putting our money where our mouth is. If we say the property is worth X, 99% of the time, it is worth what we are projecting. And in majority of cases, it actually sells for more. So here's the front pick. This one, as always, we said, we do some light landscaping here. We've got a little bit was done in the front. Let me scroll over here. Here's the backyard where, again, you can see we cleaned up that tree. There was another shot to the right of the garage where we had to do a little bit heavier landscaping. This property was previously tenant occupied, so the tenant wasn't really taking care of the outside. And so we had to cut the grass 2 and 3 times and rake it and de-weed it and all that fun stuff. Majority of the work though on this project was more punch list items. In this village or in this town, they do what's called a point of sale inspection, and they will go through this property with a fine-tooth comb. But coming in on the inside, we actually kept the carpeting. So we steam cleaned all the carpeting. This was heavy paint and patch. So we painted all of the walls. We changed out all the outlets, the switches, the cover plates, the light fixtures. In the kitchen, actually, in that dining area, there was a big window that had a big crack on it. We replaced that. There were multiple screens that were ripped and torn, so we went ahead and fixed that. Here's an after picture, here's a before picture when we got into the property. Here's a good after shot. This was a 3-bed, 1 full bath split level. So this was around 1,000 square feet plus around 400 square feet in the lower level that we also cleaned up down there. So here's a good shot of the kitchen. We actually were able to save all of the appliances. So a deep clean on the appliances, the countertops, the cabinets, we degreased them, made them look nice. Here was the lower level. So we had some damaged doors. And again, like I said, a lot of this stuff was punch list. This is a before pic. Here's an after, right? Where we put in some laminate vinyl floor here, replaced some rubber base there. Again, we were going, on a very, very tight budget. Here's the inside of the garage. We did put the plywood, we cleaned it out. And again, when we came into this property, I don't have pictures of this, but there was a bunch of stuff left by the previous tenant. Those cabinets were the seller. He wanted those, so we were able to keep those. But again, the village comes through here and they check everything. So there was quite a few things that we had to do. And also that we had to get permits for. So using our services are key in villages like this, where you need licensed contractors for everything. And they actually go back and they'll look at the date on the water heater. And if the date is, I don't know, 2019 and there's no permit pulled, they want you to pull a permit for that water heater. Those are all the things that we did for our client. So again, here are the numbers. $80,000 was the value if we were to just sell it as is. Repair costs $15,000. Sold price was $130,000. We listed this for $125,000, and we sold it in 7 days for $5,000 over asking price. That's an additional $35,000 in profit that we created for our client using our fix and list program. Again, let's just back up here. A couple of additional items. Coming into the bedrooms, we replaced a lot of the doorknobs. I don't have a picture in here, but in the bathrooms, we had to clean up, we had to caulk, we had to repair a vanity, repair a bunch of these doors that didn't close right. And like I mentioned before, this was really, really a heavy prep and paint style job. We were able to save a lot of the things, but that's what we're good at. We're good at analyzing what exactly needs to be done that's going to net our client the most amount of money. Here's a good before and after picture. And so that's what we do. If you need our services, again, Steve Budzik, iCandy Realty, give me a call, 630-935-0700. I will see you on the next rehab/FixNList case study. Thanks, guys.